Hey, what's up YouTube? Let's see what we're working on today in the shop. First off, we've got this 2012 JKU. Unfortunately, at 240,000 miles, the engine gave it up. So we've got a brand new Jasper crate engine, 3.6. We're going to be swapping into this. We've got the disassembly already in process. All right, guys, working on this clean little TJ. Actually a one owner, very nice little Jeep. But unfortunately, it spent some time down in Florida and it has the traditional Jeep rot. It's got that rust in the frame on the rear section. Driver side completely disconnected. Passenger side is not great, but it's still connected. So we're gonna do the frame repair sections on both sides. I'll give you some updates as we go along. All right, first step to disassembly, we're gonna go ahead and get the control arms off. Remove the upper and lower control arms on this side of the frame. Now disconnected the brake line inside, got that pulled away as well as the electronics. Now I'm going to start cutting all of this bad rusted part out. All right guys, got all the rotted, rusted part of the frame cut out. Got it all down to good clean steel. I went ahead and pre-fit the part on the frame, the repair piece, and traced around it. You can see the line around it where I traced. Went ahead and got it all ground down to good clean metal, good thick clean metal, all has good integrity. I'm gonna have to do a little patchwork up here on the frame once I get this in place, but I wanna find our home with the frame repair piece, and then I'll build off of that to support this small section up here. All right, we'll see what's next. All right guys, I wanted to mention that anytime we do a frame repair here, we always find a point to measure off of to locate the lower control arm. The rest of it's all built off of that one piece and modular, but as long as you can locate that lower control arm, that'll put everything in place. Also, we always like to take air pressure and a long wand and clean the frame out, because this comes out of the frame. You can see large pieces of scale. Looks like the remnants of a mouse house, and everything that we can get out of it will slow the reoccurrence of a rusted frame. If we can clean it really good, we'll actually paint inside the frame real good before we start welding. Some of that will burn away, but anything that we can leave in there will prevent this from happening again, at least in the foreseeable future. All right guys, final time we'll see this frame section open. As you can see, I painted up inside it really good, put a couple of good heavy coats up in there. Like I said, some of that will burn away as we're welding, but anything that's in there to protect the inside of that can only benefit. The new frame piece comes in a really heavy primer from the factory. And of course, when we get it all done, we're gonna lay a couple of good heavy coats on the outside too. So time to put the frame repair piece on for the final time. Got that frame section in for the final time. I've measured from 5 different points comparing driver and passenger side to each other, and I've got it well within a 1/16 of an inch, the center hole. As you can see, there's a couple of sections here where the rust was pretty significant. After I get this main piece burned in, then I'll build off of it to the frame and tie all those sections together. So it's time to suit up and start burning it in. All right guys, a couple hours later, got the new frame section welded in. I had to do a little bit of extension up here, I'll show you. Got the original frame section that was supplied, got that welded in. Had to do a little extra support here, and then had to do a little bit of additional frame reinforcement in front of that where it was a couple of soft spots. I've got one little finish spot that I'll have to touch up with it on the ground. But other than that, it should be good to go. Time to get this thing cleaned up, get a little paint on it, and get it reassembled and go to the other side. I'll note also that we've already put a gas tank skid in this same Jeep. When they brought it to us, the gas tank was completely laying on the ground behind it, rusted, eating through the other one. So got the new gas tank skid, got the driver's side repaired. We'll go do the passenger side now. And there you have it, all sealed up and painted from the inside and out. Like I said, I've got this one little spot I'll grind and weld and touch up once I get it on the ground where the lift arm's sitting. But we like to say here at Richter's, we saved another one from the scrapyard. We're gonna get this thing back on the ground and get it all back together and make a happy customer to have their Jeep back on the road after being off the road for about 4 or 5 months due to this issue. Guys, thanks for tuning in. A little different content today, but we do appreciate you checking us out. Remember to look at Facebook every day. We do all of the work that we do, post those every day, all repairs, modifications, lifts, and etc. So if you want to see a lot of Jeep content, go to the Facebook page. But we do appreciate you checking into the channel, and we'll see you next week. Thanks.